OMG. Done. Again, this fits better even in that. And I might have to, not today, but I might have to rebuild that because this is perfect. There's no strain. There's no forcing. There's no, like, I am incredulous right now how perfect this fits and how symmetrical this fits. I keep on a different note, but parenthetically related, I keep on having the little wishful thinking that if I had won the lottery and have like millions of dollars, quote unquote, I would build, because I'd be retired, I would build a I would build a minifig scale model of the Enterprise. Now, the pontification is which one, and it does come down to between TOS and 1 through 6, because the refit. Because I don't want to go off into many tangents right now, but I'll just say this: if I had $1 million, no copyright infringement. If I had $1 million and I was able to retire and devote some time, quote unquote, I would absolutely build a minifig scale version of the Enterprise. I used to have the posters of the cutaway models. I do have the blueprints from 1973, which is fantastic, but I used to have the posters from 1701A with the nice 3D, but the parts of these hulls so you can see inside and the decks and all that stuff. I do vacillate, and I mentioned this before, I do vacillate between which one's my favorite, because when I watch a lot of TOS and the good TOS, not like Spock's brain, but when I watch good TOS, I adore the Enterprise. I really do. I really do adore the thought process that went into that thing back in the 60s, made by people who, probably didn't read a lot of science fiction. I don't know them, but the TOS version of the Enterprise is just beautiful. And then the motion picture Enterprise is just like, out of, as I said, it vacillates. More than likely it is the Star Trek the motion picture through Star Trek 6 Enterprise, because overall that's my favorite out of all the ships ever made for anything. But anyway, so this round curve here would make for a very, very good primary hull. Like I showed you the inside, and that's perfect for if you want to make a micro version of the Enterprise. It's nice and smooth, right? It follows this. But if you're making a primary hull out of like plates and stuff, and if it's big enough for minifig scale, you won't have to worry about the granulation of the roundness of the primary hull. But anyway, enough of that tangent. So this thing, I'm gonna take these things off. This thing fits perfectly all the way around. So there's a 4x9 here in the middle, right there, and it comes all the way over here to this piece right there, the 2x8. It fits right on the studs on this thing, the end studs, and it fits on the end studs of this thing, and this thing locks down on the back to the top part. Now again, you cannot lock it down there, so it's not perfect, right? Because it is offset. But in the end, I'm incredulous as to how perfect this is, because I didn't expect that. I honestly didn't expect that. And I'm a guy who's been working on this stuff for a very long time. So I never got it to be that perfect around a half monorail curve. So now this is done. This is absolutely done. I don't have to change it again. So with that said, I'm gonna populate it with shuttles and have some minifigs on here. I'm gonna have to dig them up. I'm gonna have to add more minifigs to the layout, which is, for me, an always fun thing to do. I only built 6 shuttles because, again, the car carrier or the monorail carrier carries 3. So 1, 2, 3, it's good enough. So it looks like in universe that's the way it's supposed to be. And this is a training. This is a training, not simulator, flight training here. So this is what this whole thing is for. And so I think it's going to work out perfectly fine. With this guy over on the other side, and this here is going to be the cat's meow, as they say. So with that, I'm going to stitch these videos together and upload them and say, again, I don't know how many more, I don't think I'm going to make any more videos between now and the show that are for the show. So I don't have to worry about spoilers and stuff. That's it. I hope everybody out there is doing well. I am doing perfectly fine. As I say, I'm looking forward to the show because the people and the public and seeing what everybody else has built. So that's it. Everybody out there, stay safe, take care, and I will talk to you soon.